We are currently at the Property Millionaire Bootcamp reunion with some amazing delegates, people that we have trained in property, and in this video they're going to be asking me some questions all about property and business, and I'm going to be giving you the answers. If you want to know how to start, scale and property business, this video is definitely for you, because I'm going to be answering questions live in this audience which will really help you get going and start finding property deals. If you're new to this channel, hey, hit subscribe and the notification bell right now and stay tuned for more videos, because I release world-class content every single week. Brilliant. What's your name? Hi, Winning. Winning. Wow, lovely name. Love it. Yeah. Hi, Winning. Two. Go for it.
Some of us were not here yesterday.
Okay.
We missed out on a whole lot. Is there a possibility to be caught up?
Okay. So, question is, weren't here yesterday. Can we catch up? What can I do for you? What can I do really nice for you? Okay. We will run the reunion again at some point in the future. It's the first time we've ever ran the reunion. Probably at some point, well, it'll be next year. So, hey, come along again, because it will be different. What I'm going to do is we have recordings from our speakers yesterday. Certainly my session in the morning, Rob Mason, Ian McBain's. We've recorded some of today as well. So I will get the recordings out to you. And what I will do is give you the slides from yesterday. Is that good, guys? Would you like the slides? Okay, don't worry. I'm going to give you all the slides, all the material, any handouts. Jess, if we gave handouts yesterday as well, let's just make sure that's all included in the whole. It might take a week or so for the team to put it together, but in the next week or two, be rest assured we'll send it all out to you. Good, so that's question one. Question two.
Second one, I've experienced a close family member who's not necessarily on board with what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I've come to a crossroads where it's a case of finding a guarantee for my first deal. I suppose in some ways it's how I get past that hurdle.
Okay.
It's giving me a lot of headache.
Okay, cool.
I'm that close.
You're that close. Brilliant. I can help you. Cool. So the question was, not getting enough support at home with some love. Is it one person? Couple of people? Okay, one person. Okay, not really buying into what you do. And also, how can you go and get a guarantor? So it's sort of two questions there, really, or two obstacles. So the first obstacle, if you've not got support from loved ones, do it anyway. Okay, just do it anyway and say, hey, look, I love you. Thanks very much. So this is how the conversation would go with me. Hey, look, I really love you, Holly. And hey, you're my wife and you're really supporting and I support you. But I believe so much in what I'm doing. This is my calling. This is what I believe in so much. And I honestly believe this is going to have a positive impact on our life for the next few years, if not longer. So with all due respect, I love you to bits, but hey, I'm my own person. And sometimes I have to do my own things. So I'm going to go on the journey anyway, if you like it or not. Okay, and just give me some time. Let me show you how this is going to work. All right, give us a kiss, babes. And number two, so that's just what I would do. Number two, if you need guarantors, you've got to just start putting yourself out there. So Trudy and Hyacinth, who are Academy members, they're also big in the community. They just are, I think they're signing contracts today, because I spoke to Trudy this morning. I think she said today or tomorrow. And they needed a guarantor, and they just put it in the community, and someone's become a guarantor for them. Okay, so, but they did, right? Yeah, and they got someone to do it. I don't know who they got, but I just know they got someone. But why were they able to do that? It's because they make themselves known in the community. So they're posting, they're looking. Also, think about some close friends and family members that you know. You have to swallow your pride a little bit. You have to get that inner courage to make the phone call and ask for the coffee. But if you don't ask, you don't get. The worst thing that can happen is a no. Okay, so sometimes in that last little bit, that 11th hour, you just need to find that extra bit of strength, that courage to get out there and just say to people, I need your help. Can you help me? But in return, I will do X, Y, and Z. Cool. Great stuff. Great questions. Right, brilliant. Let's go. Yes, excellent. What's your name?
Reese.
Hi, Reese.
So, how do you decide what content you've got on Facebook, Instagram, and everything like that? What decisions you go through to make it?
Okay, good. So the question is, what decisions or what process do I go through to determine what content I put out? For the last almost 4 years, there hasn't been like a big structure to it. Well, certainly the last 3.5 years. I just wake up in the morning, I'm at the gym or I'm having a shower, I get my pen and paper, I think about what I'm doing, some of my challenges, some of my wins, and I write down a piece of content. And I've got a book in my bag, and the whole book is just full of content. And I'll just make a list and I go, what are people struggling? I've been looking for deals. Okay, in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to find deals. And I'll share some content around that. And my content is really focused around the following areas. So, of course, property, but not like the granular level, because that's Jay. I'm more overview, strategy level, vision level. So property I teach, business, entrepreneurship, wealth and sales. So they're really my topics where I feel I excel and I can give great value to the audience. The key thing about giving content is not necessarily having some major structure on what you're going to present. It's just doing it on a consistent and regular basis. That's the most important thing. Even if you just do a Facebook Live today, talk about what you've done here in the last couple of days, for example. That's content, and give you 3 big takeaways. What we've done in the last couple of months is we hired in a mentor that's very good on Instagram, and we now sit down every month. We've done it a couple of days ago, might have even been Monday, I think it was Monday, and then we plan out now what we're going to talk about. And we'll look at what's in the calendar. So what events have we got coming up, what property deals we're doing, what money we've raised. So for the next couple of weeks, we've got some new JV days being launched. So a lot of my content over the course of the next week or 2 is all going to be around JV finance and how to use other people's money and where to find deals, and giving some case studies of some of our deals and some of the deals of our graduates. So having a calendar where you put in the ideas and the headlines and the small descriptions is something you can do, but you don't need to do that straight away. Just think of something to say. A challenge, something you've overcome, something you're doing, an event you're going to, a property you're viewing, a property you've analysed. But as you grow, then yes, I wish we'd done this a couple of years ago, but you know, we're growing ourselves as well. Then it's good to have a structure. Cool, good. Great, brilliant. What's your name?
My name is Nilesh.
Hi, Nilesh.
The question is, what do you see as a future of Assets for Life?
Okay.
And we really enjoyed being here. So how, as a group here, can help you?
Oh, wow, that's really nice. So, question number 1 was, where's the future? Well, how do we see the future of Assets for Life? Strong. You know, Assets for Life will be around in 200 years in some form. I won't be around in 200 years, unless they make a pill that makes you live longer. I'll take it. But no, we are growing, but we want to continue to grow at a nice rate. We don't want to become like a sausage machine factory. We want to stay nice and personal. And I've really had some big revelations over the summer. Just before going into the summer period, I was feeling very overwhelmed. And my whole thinking, my whole life is all about pushing. You know, as soon as I've got a result in something, as soon as I get it, I forget about it in 30 seconds. I'm on to the next idea. So my wealth dynamic, I'm a star. You know, so I'm creating all the time, just looking for that next deal, looking for that next rush, looking for that, you know, whatever it is, I'm constantly pushing. And if I'm not careful, I can get into this place of nothing's ever good enough. Even when you achieve something brilliant, it's like, okay, well, it hasn't really done it for me now. What's the next buzz? So we want to grow at a really good rate. And I've really made the decision over the summer, having spent a lot more time with my kids and my wife, that, you know what, I don't want to be in my office at 10, 11 o'clock at night, burning the midnight oil. I've been doing that for the last few years, not every night. Sometimes you have to do that in the beginning, but I've got a great team, I've got a great business partner. You know, we do good in our developments, we've got some nice cash flow. So for me, it's about maintaining the balance. You know, my little girl's 3 now, Ivy. I've got 2 older kids, and once a week I have the day off, and my whole day spent with her, because she's at preschool now 3 days a week. And that's going to be really important for me to do that, and I'm lucky enough to do it. But we are growing the business, and we certainly want to keep building our assets. We want to take any profits that we make from JV deals and our training business and put them into more assets. We've done a whole bunch of HMOs. We don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? When you do too much of something. Overdose. Yeah, overdose. Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay, good. Nice word. We don't want to overcommit in a certain area, so we're looking at just going and getting some nice single lets in the portfolio. And of course, we want to continue doing at least 2 or 3 bigger deals a year. And we'll just maintain that for the next couple of years and see where we're growing our training business, but with other trainers, because there's only so much speaking I can do. So one of the reasons why we're running Elite Sales Bootcamp, and again, just to be transparent, 1, to turn you into selling machines, to grow your business, but we're looking for trainers, we're looking for partners. We want to develop new types of courses in social media and business. We want to help people in this room launch your own products, because property is only one way of making money. You know, you can launch products, online products, offline products. There's lots of things you can do using funnels and social media to generate income. So there's a market for that, and we're going to continue to grow. So yeah, looking for more trainers, develop a few more courses, and just continue to give, you know, the best service that we can give. You know, we fall short sometimes. You know, sometimes we let a few people down, you know, but that's life, right? But we're always, you know, let's say someone comes to me and they do a 3-day property millionaire boot camp. And this has happened less than a handful of times, and they go, this really wasn't for me, I didn't get the value, didn't hit the spot. Then we'll always offer something extra. You know, maybe we'll get them, you know, for a free session or an academy day. So we're always looking to ensure that the quality of the service out to graduates, out to investors, out to our tenants is really good. And we've just recently developed some really better systems within our HMO portfolio, just to ensure that the tenants are getting an even better service. Cool. So the future's looking good. We're strong. We love what we do. And I'll continue to do what I'm doing as long as I continue to enjoy it. And I think that's really important. You know, find something in property that you're so passionate about, something you can excel at, and just run with it for as long as you can. And then one day you might need to change it. Cool. Great question. Okay, good. Yes. What's your name, Tom?
Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Can you speak a little bit more about the sales bootcamp?
Okay, great. Yeah, for sure. So, who's actually on the sales bootcamp? I know there's some of you that are coming on the sales bootcamp. Yes, we've got 5 or 6 of you on the sales bootcamp. So it's brand new. We've got dates in October and January. The workshops will be about 25 people, so, you know, really small workshops. And over the 3 days, I will be teaching you my 38 years of sales experience, because that's really where I excel. You're going to get my life's work, okay? Like my life's work. I'm good on the phones, I'm good face-to-face, sales, negotiating, branding, marketing is really my bag. not really property, to be fair. I love property and I'm good at property, but my business partner looks after more of that. And then over the 3 days, I'm going to introduce you and make you learn the Elite Sales Blueprint, which is a 5-step sales system that I've developed since I was my first business at the age of 8. And I've developed this system, and I'm going to teach you that over the 3 days. And at the end of the 3 days, you will have a 20, 25, 30-minute presentation on your business that you can go out to in the world, anywhere, and you can sell your service, your product. We're going to be going through tie downs. We're going to be going through hooks, open loops, closed loops, objection handling. I'm going to teach you how to take a prospect from ultra cold, i.e., leave me alone, I don't want to know about your service, to, hey, well, there's no need to be like that. I honestly believe what I've got to offer you is fantastic. Can you just give me 60 seconds to explain? And then you take it from that level up to a 10 and you close the deal. And how you go from ultra cold to ultra hot, yeah, and how you go and close business. But it's knowing what to say, when to say it in the right way. We're going to learn about tonality and how to use your voice and your vocal cords. We're going to look at pace and speed and how you can combine all of that to keep someone's attention so they buy from you. Because that's all, but the Elite Sales Bootcamp is not just about business or property. It covers every area of your life. So you will use this when you're talking to your husbands and wives to get them to allow you to go away for the weekend. All right? Or to let you have another night out with your mates down the boozer. You'll be able to use this when talking to your children. You'll use it in every situation, every conversation you have. You'll use it when you're negotiating with builders and contractors. You'll use the system. So actually, you're going to use it in all areas of your life. And the reason it's got to be a small workshop is because it's tailor-made to you and what you want to do in life or what you want to do in business. And it really is. I truly believe with what I'm going to teach and the way that I'm going to grow this side of the business, this will become a worldwide phenomenon and it will become a worldwide product. And I will end up teaching people this all over the world to improve their life, selling, but without doing it in a horrible, nasty way. A, B, C, always be closing. Yes, that is, but actually always be caring. Yeah, care about your prospects. You know, old school, you know, windows, car salesman, you know, high pressure cold calling, timeshare. That's not what this is about. This is about providing a service, providing a product, finding your target audience, and then providing a great service to them. Cool. So I know you're going to get on that, aren't you, Tom? So it's going to be cool. So honestly, guys, I don't want to, you know, just repeat myself. It will be launched at 1997. Launch price at the moment, the weekend, was 1197. It's an absolute steal. If you want to do 4 or 5 months on a payment plan on that, hey, I'm easy, and you get loads of home study programs and bonuses and everything like that. So if you are here and you want to talk about that, hey, just come and grab me or my team and we can have a chat. Yeah, cool, great question. Let's go. Next one. Yes.
For someone that's young, like myself, what do you say? Because people turn around and go, oh, you don't have life experience, you don't have this, but I do. You just explain it to them.
Okay, cool. I'm going to let someone answer that who's sitting two seats away from you. So the question is, how do you get around being young and maybe building credibility and trust? Okay, so Reese, how old are you? 21. How old are you? 19. Talk. Yeah, so just confidence, network, only you thinking you are young will hold you back. Okay, and I had, you know, business overseas for a long time, and I went out there 20 years. So I was 22 when I opened my bank account. I had 1 and 6 zeros there. So at 22, I made my first million. So age is just your own barrier. Hey, you look good, Reese. You sound good, mate. You know how to sell, mate, because you do recruitment sales. So yeah, I wouldn't even worry about the age, you know. You know, Maureen, 21, killing it, yeah? Killing it, yeah?
This has come from, I met Reese first time yesterday, but he shared it with me this morning, and we've been talking about how he engages on Facebook, and he's starting to get the trolls in, which we know positive when you start getting them there, that you're doing something right.
Got to celebrate that.
Yeah, he's had that. I mean, tell him about it.
Yeah, go on.
I'll get you a comment up. So on one of the videos I put up, I posted it out, someone, he's not going to do well, blah, blah, blah. And then the other one was, he looks like he's 12, does his mum know he's out this night?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was asking. Because they come,
Yeah, jealous. You're going to get trolls. Now, the key thing with trolls or negative people is don't bite. Don't bite. I never get, because the keyboard warrior will always win because they got so much time on their hands. They want you to reply. They want to get in an argument with you. And some of these keyboard warriors are very smart. They will twist and turn what you're saying to make you look like the bad person. So I was called out a couple of years ago, someone online, saying that what I was saying was lies and not truthful and all of this stuff. I done one statement. I proved my point. I done one statement and I left it at that. And that's what you need to do. So never get into a war with people. Just get on with your day. And if you need to, delete and block. And if you feel you need to do your one statement, then you do one statement and you move away. Yeah. And we get it. You know, we get hate. I get haters. It will, you know, certainly as we grow, we're going to get more haters. But I'd rather put my attention on you guys, you know, people that love us and care for us, and we care for you, and we can focus on the good stuff. Hey, hopefully one day the haters will turn and they'll see us. Great, good.
Yeah, just on what you just said now. A situation where you are in a troll that somebody is accusing you of lying, what sort of one statement could close that?
Okay, so the question is, what sort of statement to put a troll to bed or to get your point across without arguing? Well, I just wrote a piece, you know, probably this long, and said, I've never said I've got £12 million in the bank, because at this time we'd added £12 million worth of property to the portfolio. I've never said I'm worth 12 million. I've never said I've got £12 million in the bank. What I say is that we have added and done over £12 million worth of property deals and raised over X amount in joint venture finance. And these are the, I think, 7 or 8 SPVs. And I just put SPV 1, property 1, value. Property 2, value. And I valued it up, every property, and it came to the figure that I say on my lives. And that was all I did. And then I said, if you'd like to know more, please feel free. Please feel free. Book an appointment and come to my office. Did they come to the office? No way, did they? But this is why it's important that whatever you do, you know, yes, put your best foot forward. Yes, talk about your successes, but make sure you can back everything up. Yeah, because one day you might need to prove yourself. So you need to be able to back it up. Good. Next question. Yes. Your name?
I had one of these difficult trolls, what you might call, and I've tried endlessly to get rid of this and diffuse it, but no matter what happens, no matter what corner I turn, that person's always there, just nipping away at me. And it's just, how can you deal with that persistence?
If they're on your friends list, you just delete them, block them. Just delete and block. You don't need people like that in your life. So the question was, how do you deal with trolls that keep nitpicking? You delete and block.
But every post I put, there's always some kind of, comment underpinning it.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. Just have a bit of thick skin. That's it. Don't worry. You know, you know you're doing good things. So, yeah, sometimes you just got to look away. Cool, good. Okay, good. Next question. About anything. Wealth, property, blocks, challenges. Yes.
You know when you're doing your Facebook lives, and I've done several, everybody knows, you know, how do you start to, just an honest question, just start to relax and let it flow, try to be a bit too anxious
I think just,
it clearly isn't.
yeah. So the question is, how do you flow into your videos, into your lives? Number one, get yourself onto Elite Sales Bootcamp. So that's number one, you'll come out a master. Number two, it is just practice. And that's it. And I still sometimes get a bit like, but I'll just spend a minute or two getting into state before I do a live normally. And I'll just have a little plan of what I'm going to say. Yeah, sometimes I've got my notes next to it. If I'm doing a longer piece of content, like, hey, 12 ways of raising joint venture finance, if I try and remember that, I'm going to get unstuck. So I'll write down my 12 ways and I'll just refer to it as bullet points. So practice doing that in the next few videos. Before you go live, write out your bullet points. And when you do content, it's always good to do the one big thing, the 3, the 5, the 7, the 10, or the 12. No more than 12, okay? So when you do your videos, and then when you open your video, don't waffle. So recently someone said to me, one of my mentors, every time you do a video, you say your name. I'm like, well, yeah, hey, it's Liam from, they know you. Stop saying your name. You don't need to say your name in that situation. So now I'm starting, and what you want to do is hook them in the first 4 seconds. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can make cash fast. Oh, I want to hear that. And then you might say, hey, it's Liam here from Assets for Life. And then you go into your content. So no waffle at the start. You've got to hook them. Yeah. In this video, I'm going to talk you through 5 ways to get investors over the line. I want to hear this. Thanks very much for tuning in. Make sure you watch more of my videos and don't allow the monkey on the shoulder to hold you back. If you want freedom, if you want legacy, if you want financial, set your financial future up, get into property. One investor, one property at a time, you will start to walk toward financial freedom. I'll see you very soon.